Canaan, according to the book of Genesis in the Hebrew Bible, was a son of Ham and grandson of Noah, and was the father of the Canaanites. He was the recipient of the so-called curse of Ham. Descendants of Canaan. According to the Table of Nations in Genesis chapter 10, Canaan was the ancestor of the tribes who originally occupied the ancient land of Canaan, all the territory from Sidon-Hamath in the north to Gaza in the southwest and Lasha in the southeast. This territory is roughly the areas of modern-day Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, western Jordan, and western Syria. Canaan's firstborn son was Sidon, who shares his name with the Phoenician city of Sidon in present-day Lebanon. His second son was Heth. Canaan's descendants, according to the Hebrew Bible, include Sidonians, Hittites, children of Heth, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Archites, Sionites, Arvadites, Zemarites, Hamathites. According to traditional Ethiopian histories, Canaan's son Arwadi and his wife Entella crossed from Asia into Ethiopia in 2101 BC, and the Canaan tribe were said to be descended from the son Aner. There is further an Ethiopian tradition that two other Canaanite tribes, viz., the Sionites and Zemarites, also entered Ethiopia at the time it was ruled by the kingdom of Cush, and became the Shankela and Wadu peoples, respectively. The Persian historian Muhammad ibn Jarir al-Tabari recounted a tradition that the wife of Canaan was named Asul, a daughter of Bethuel son of Terez, and that she bore him the blacks, Nubians, Fezzan, Zanj, Zaghawa, and all the peoples of the Sudan. The German historian Johannes Aventinus recorded a legend that Canaan's sons, the Archite and the Hamathite, first settled in the area of Greece, and gave the names to the regions of Arcadia and Emathia. Curse of Canaan. According to Genesis chapter 9 verses 20 to 27, Noah became drunk, then cursed his grandson Canaan for the transgression of Canaan's father Ham. This is the curse of Canaan, to which the misnomer curse of Ham has been attached since classical antiquity. Some modern scholars view the curse of Canaan in Genesis chapter 9 verses 20 to 27 as an early Hebrew rationalization for Israel's conquest of Canaan. When Noah cursed Canaan in Genesis chapter 9 verse 25, he used the expression, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants he shall be to his brethren." NKJV. The expression, "servant of servants," otherwise translated, "slave of slaves," NIV, emphasizes the extreme degree of servitude that Canaan will experience in relation to his brothers. In the subsequent passage of Shem, "May Canaan be his servant," the narrator is foreshadowing Israel's conquest of the Promised Land. Biblical scholar Philip R. Davis explains that the author of this narrative used Noah to curse Canaan, in order to provide justification for the later Israelites driving out and enslaving the Canaanites. Canaan in Jubilees. And Canaan saw the land of Lebanon to the river of Egypt, that it was very good. And he went not into the land of his inheritance to the west the sea, and he dwelt in the land of Lebanon, eastward and westward from the border of Jordan and from the border of the sea. And Ham, his father, and Cush and Mizraim his brothers said unto him, Thou hast settled in a land which is not thine, and which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so, for if thou dost do so, thou and thy sons will fall in the land and accursed through sedition. For by sedition ye have settled, and by sedition will thy children fall, and thou shalt be rooted out forever. Dwell not in the dwelling of Shem, for to Shem and to his sons did it come by the lot. Cursed art thou, and cursed shalt thou be beyond all the sons of Noah, by the curse by which we bound ourselves by an oath in the presence of the holy judge, and in the presence of Noah our father. But he did not hearken unto them, and dwelt in the land of Lebanon from Hamath to the entering of Egypt, he and his sons until this day. And for this reason that land is named Canaan. Jubilees 10:29-34. Etymology. The English term Canaan comes from the Hebrew via Greek alpha nu Canaan and Latin Canaan. It appears as Kirkina in the Amarna letters, and not Sen is found on coins from Phoenicia in the last half of the first millennium. It first occurs in Greek in the writings of Hecataeus as Khna. Scholars connect the name Canaan with not Sen, Canaan, the general northwest Semitic name for this region. The etymology is uncertain. One explanation is that it has an original meaning of lowlands, from a Semitic root nots, to be low, humble, depressed, in contrast with Aram, highlands. An alternative suggestion derives the term from hue, purportedly referring to the color purple, so that Canaan and Phoenicia would be synonyms. But it is just as common to assume that Hue was simply the Haran rendition of the Semitic not Sen.